And we're back. Made it back down the hill. I'm in the same place where I started at last time. I made the video, might as well be Montana Part 2. In fact, this will be the third time I fished in this little section. Something happened with my hook, and I was talking about it the other day when I was on the first Montana video. I was talking about it the night before, and that day that on the Hype to Get Back video, and the other one about how my line, and I don't know if the camera is going to focus in on it good enough for you to see, and I ain't going to take a lot of time to just sit here and dwell on it. But I was trying to explain this, and I don't know how in the world that could have happened. It's almost like it's trying to be like how snell hooks are, where we wrap the line further down here on the shaft of the hook, and I don't know what's going wrong with my. In the past, what's weird is in the past I've had that problem happen, a few times over the years or whatever, but I've always been able to correct it very easily. Just go down there and just slide it back around. And I don't know what in the world is going on, and man, I can tell this water is lower than it was the last time I was here. I can tell you that. I tell you, it's such a good hole right here. And actually down, I should probably just, I don't know if I should spend time. I probably shouldn't spend time getting down. There's a hole right there. It's a very good, I ain't gonna mess with it. I ain't messing with it. But this hole right here is so good looking underneath that tree. I caught one there, I think both times. I definitely caught one there the last time. And a week's gone by, basically. What, Sunday or Saturday? I mean, there could be, that fish moved out, another one could have moved in, because it's such a nice looking hole. I broke my worm off too big. I got too big of a worm on there. I guess you could have bigger problems. And let's see, prime example. He's biting on the tail of that worm. Ain't nowhere near the hook. Healthy fish, man. Feisty. Feisty. He took off. I don't know if you can tell on off the camera. Ooh, it's right. I mentioned on here several times that these rainbows, they will bite kind of soft. And I don't know if that's a sign that, I like to pose them in front of where I don't know if that's a sign that, the fish are hungry, because he swallowed it so good. Anyways, we'll see. I guess that's yet to be determined. You can tell he's a fresh stalker. He ain't been in there long. He was stalked probably the last time they stalked him. Don't have much color. He was healthy. He's healthy though. He pulled. I think I caught one here in this spot all 3 times. And traditionally, I have caught fish over here, but don't always. I've explained it both times, so I'll say it again. these bushes over here, and it looks different now because the water's lower. Underneath those leaves, that's grown out more than it normally has been when I've been fishing here. And there's a solid rock over there. It makes a real dark hole. And it's always, in fact, I've always thought, man, there might be a big one over there. I mean, it looks like a spot for a big fish. You can't really tell it right now because all of this is going in. And like I say, I don't usually, I say more times than not, I don't catch a fish there. One needs to break out the pruners though. If we're going to ever get back in there and fish it good. I think we probably just better leave well enough alone. What you think? I had some hand pruners at one time. That'd be a good, lightweight set of hand pruners. It'd be a valuable tool right now. You got into the bars and all, save the waders. I got a set and I forgot to bring, I keep forgetting to put them in my, I need to get everything all set up. Maybe this winter, I say that every year. Maybe this winter I'll take some time to really get everything organized and together and I'll be ready and then I probably won't catch nothing. I'm gonna just move on up through this unproductive water here a little bit. I moved up just a bit. That's one of them little browns. As you can see, there was something biting on my line there. He really wanted that worm. These fish they seem hungry. Like I said, they do seem hungry. There's a turtle. Snapping turtle. I thought I was recording it or not. You see he's going up underneath the bank right there. Boy, he's a giant. He's a giant turtle, man. For a turtle. Poor fella, he's just trying to get away. That beaver came through, or whatever in the heck it was. I want you to see there's all kind of wildlife up here, man. Look at this. You see that turtle? Look at his tail, man. Well, I can't even see him on the camera, so I hope the camera's picking up that shell on him. He's big. I mean, he's the size of a plate. Like a dinner plate. I'll leave him alone. Snake, beaver, and then a turtle, man. Back to back to back. Boom, boom, boom. I'm ready to see a fish. There's a fish in there. Yep. I don't feel like he's got no size on him. It's a hard spot to fish, man. Let me just say it like that. Kind of a hard spot to fish because it's so swift. You're on the verge of getting hung up, and you're in between getting hung up and moving too fast through there. You're trying to not do much with your line and keep it in the strike zone, but at the same time, if you leave it there and it gets hung up, If you don't work long and it gets hung up, you're in a mess. It's a toughie. Yeah, I don't like to set the hook to the right for some reason. Like I was saying last week, if you've done something for 43 years, you kind of know what you're doing. Like back there, I was like, he doesn't feel like much. There's a keeper fish right here. He's right here in this fast water. Let's see, can I get him? Yeah, he's a keeper. He's a good one. See, I don't make much sport of them because I like tournament fishing for me, man. You know, a lot of times. So I apologize for that. If you want to see a good fight and all, my job is to get him in my crib. And I'm pretty good at it. So bear with me. And I'm gonna show you this boy right here. No big fish, but he's just what I said he was. He's about 12 inches. Right there. Right there in that swift water. Missed this fish here. There's another fish in there, and I'm listening. I got my worm twice. You have to be quick right here. Well, I must have spooked this fish or something. He's moved on or something. He's no longer biting. I just missed him. He's a good one. Nah, you know, I mean, I don't know. I think it was probably a keeper, right? That one I'm not sure about. That first bite I had, I knew it was a keeper. You know, I sat there and said that. This one, he's biting so fast, and a lot of times the little fish will do like that, but he's biting fast, but he was biting hard, so they can do that too. I just hate missing fish, I really do. It's a big fish, man. We ain't gonna. Nobody don't ever miss one. I'll tell you that. Everybody's undefeated, man. What about him? go them on grass. I've been hearing them ever since I've been here. They're on a, it sounds like mowing grass. I guess it could be something like a compressor. I mean, a generator. Sounds like a lawnmower to me. It sounds like they're busy in. Let's see if I can get through here today. See the waves. I talked about this the other day when I was coming in here. This hole very often is kind of hard to get through here. It's deep right here in the middle, right where I'm standing. And I'm getting some leakage over here, I can tell right now. It's almost like there's a hole in my boot though. I'm just not looking. I had a fish there, but I think it was a chubby. I caught a couple of chubs here the other day. I don't know if you can tell, man, but all the way up here, you probably can't even see it on the camera. I got waves going up there like it's the ocean from me just barely walking in here. That's why you can't catch no fish in this hole a lot of times. And that's what leads me to believe this is probably a chub right here, because the trout will probably have already booked. Pisses me off. It pisses me off, but I mean, it's my own dumb fault. I shouldn't get pissed off about it whenever I'm the one that knows everything going ahead. I talked about it the other day. I've known it for years. You always mess this hole up. That being said, it's hard to get over there. I mean, it's easy to get on the bank and walk up. You can do that and just not fishing here. But when you get up there on the bank, the way these trees are growing in here, it's really hard to fish it. So we're not having a banner day so far. It's okay. I've done worse. You know, I'm not gonna. I guess it's pretty good considering I'm already still fishing over areas that I fished already. Just the other day, I'm still backtracking. I'm coming back across where I've already fished, coming back through a second time. So in that regard, I guess I'm doing pretty good. I see somebody's line. There's a fish there, but I don't think ain't nothing to him. He got my line. He's a trout, but he's good. I'm messing with him. Somebody's line's in that tree right there. Maybe I'll try to go get it out and do a good deed. I don't remember seeing that the other day, so if that's the case, maybe somebody else already fished in here since the other day. Supposed to be a bad scenario for me. I don't know who it was and all of that. Oh man, that line's too long, man. bomb's definitely too long for that fish. Not for him to eat it, but to catch him, because he's going to mess me up. I'm just gonna bite on the tail end of the worm and not get hooked. Oh boy, that's a good fish. Did you see that? It's a rainbow. And he was biting soft. He's a good one. I was dead wrong, boy. That's a good old fish right there. He's a big one. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. He probably won't bite again now. It's hard to get in there to him too. There's a big one right here, y'all. Nah, that's not the same fish. That's not the same fish. There's two fish up there. There's one now. This is one less than what it was now. Come on. That ain't the same fish at all. But I just hooked. I can promise you. I promise you that ain't the same fish. And he stirred it all up in here. I don't know if the... Well, see, you know, I see things that the camera don't necessarily catch out here. I'm interested to see if I can settle in here and get that fish, man. That was a good one. It's a good rainbow. Got the hook in my finger, man. Ooh, it's sharp. Sharp hooks there. That's what you need. Let me see if I can show you this one and then I'll get back on the hunt there. Brook trout. Now, back to the moment of truth right here. Can I get this fish? I doubt it. You know, how many thoughts have been going through my head? I caught that brook trout. Now I'm trying to let the hole calm down a little bit while I clean hand. Of course, he jumped and stirred up the hole many more ways than I did, probably. I said that was a big fish. I hope the camera saw it because I saw him clear. As you know, it's hard to tell how big a fish is in the water. I don't know that he was a big fish, which I consider big is 18 inches and above. I do see one thing, he's not biting. He's no longer biting. Unfortunately. I would say he looked like he was at least 15 inches. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know that, you know, who knows if I could catch him and make me look like a genius, but I just hope the camera caught it and saw it because I could see him clear. And I had a bite just now. I don't think that was that same fish. I could see that he was just bumping it. And I thought I caught that brook trout just now. That's why I hooked. Like I did. I mean, I always hook him pretty hard, but just bump it made sense to me. I'm like, because you know, if you know, I think what I said on the first little clip was that I didn't think there was a fish. I thought it was a little one, the way he was biting. But like I say, those rainbows, they can do that. They tend to do that. I'll probably say especially a bigger one. It's like old hat to them. They don't have to do anything right. Special. You just go up there and swallow whatever it is they want to eat. You know, they're big enough to just gracefully go up there and dive. Open them gills up and it's like a vacuum cleaner. I hooked him for a second. He ain't gonna bite. If all goes well, I'll probably be back here tomorrow. Nothing doing. I'm gonna try over there one more thing. I'm gonna try one more thing though. I'm gonna try two more things. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try one more thing right now. Let's try this. Let's try this. Time to try something different. Let's see. Camera focus on it. Not very good. I don't have a good angle at all to try this, but let's give it a shot here. I wanted to do just what I said about the vacuum cleaner with them gears. Open them gears up and just suck that bad boy in. Don't look like it's gonna happen. Alright, I started to put another piece of worm on there, but I'm just going. I'm gonna try to get this. I don't even see it now. Where's that string at? There was a string. Somebody got my line caught up. I'm gonna try to go and get it out of this tree. It's weird, I don't see it now. There it is. Wind blowing. Wind blowing like a kite. See? Actually, usually I don't fish. In recent years, I haven't been fishing through this part. I mean, I've tried to fish it, but you get over your boots so bad right here where I'm at now. Like I said, water was up the other day, and now it's back low like it's been all year. I guess it's a little low. It seems pretty decent. But I think it's a little low just because this hole right here is just always, it's always over my boots, and I was able to venture through here fairly easily, even when the water was up the other day, so that makes a whole lot of sense. Maybe the hole has just changed. So first off, I retrieved that, so that's good. Always do that if you can. Mono, get a bird or something caught up in it. Not very humane. plastic, any kind of plastic and stuff, man. You need to get it out of this environment. Thinking of seeing that turtle back there, I saw one where I saw one time that was so sad, man, was a turtle got caught up in one of those things that they put the 6 packs of drinks in, the ring, and how you can remedy that. If I can make any good in the world, if I can make any good thing from this video, cut those open so the hole is not, break the hole. You just cut them, the round part, just cut it. And then that way something can't get caught up in it. And that turtle had grown and got just caught up in on that thing, and it was just crippling him. I mean, can you imagine having something? Say you was a child and you had something like a noose around your neck and you grew, became an adult and your neck got bigger and it was just tight around your neck the whole time. And you didn't have no way to get it loose. And you was growing in a miserable existence. There's a pallet or something, or a piece of a fence or something right there, and that's evidently that's where that fish is at. It's up underneath that. That's something. That's a good hole there. Always has been, but that pallet ain't always been there. On 32% here on my battery. I got 2 more batteries that I think are valid. I don't know for sure. I can't remember. I'm thinking what I did was last week, I think I got back and charged all my batteries up and I put them in the car. And I had used one the other day when I fished after work that day. And I think it was still in the camera. I took the camera in to load the videos up. And I think the other 3 batteries are still all the way charged, I'm hoping. We're gonna find out here shortly. And what I did was the one I took it out of the camera last night and I charged it. So I had a full charge this morning. I forgot to put it in the camera when I was losing, so I'm a battery down. For sure, 1 battery down. And I need to get back on my worm. Not a very conducive for a spinner hole there. I might have should have put the worm on before. I even cast it in that hole right here that I'm already past now. I could have caught one there before, but it's been seldom. You never can fish that right, and it's usually too high and twist. And I think there's been a fish caught there before, but usually I'm having to fish it from up on that bank right there. The fish probably up underneath that pallet back there. I'm talking about good old hiding spot. That's why that bigger fish is there. He's running on the other side of there probably. But one brook trout was hanging in there with him. As we quickly approach the cream of the crop, man. One of the best holes. I hesitate to say one of the best holes in the state, but you know, for me it sure is. It's a long time hole, man. It's a long time hole. What I mean about a long time is, I mean, everybody knows about this whole people's fish. Everybody's fished this one for years, man. You have to be a little careful here too, as far as spooking. Got some pretty color on here. Something stinking like heck right here. I hope the camera caught that. Where's that jump? I hope the camera caught that. There's a wild rainbow. Something's died up here, man, somewhere. There's something dead on the road or something that stinks real bad. We need a breeze to come up and deaden that a little bit, but woo. A better fish. Sure. I need some more rain. If I ain't come by in 5 minutes. We need some more traffic down here. Stalker down. My last. I'm going with the dead worm. I quit smelling that dead smell. I know it wasn't that worm though. It's something more intense than that. I missed him, but he got that worm. Yeah, he got the part that was hanging off because it's so dead. It's just look. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Good. Crazy how things work out, man. That is so crazy. Should I let him go? Should I let that one go, y'all? Can you see him? I had just a piece of worm on there. Just a barely piece, man. I'm gonna have this also stirred up. That is crazy. Fished all through there. Let's see, can I let him go? Oh, he's a fucking wild one too, man. Wow. Look at the spots on him. He's got spots. I'll have to cut the hook. I'm gonna let him go. I said I would. I'm gonna cut the hook. Bump it. Bye, buddy. He took off. Look at it. I hate to lose a hook like that, but I'll let him go. Get down there, all the way in the back. He's getting closer to the bank, closer to the bank. He was good. I sounded like a rookie there talking about him being wild. I didn't realize that was a wild fish. I didn't realize that was a wild one. Now, we'll see what happens here. You know, count your chickens before they're hatched, man. He's just sitting there on the bank, just trying to realize what just happened to him. What's crazy is I casted in there so many times with bigger worms and caught 3 fish. In front of him, was it 3 or 2? I caught 3. And come through there with just a piece of worm, dead worm. He's just sitting there. Right there. Come on now, that's better. He won't let me catch him twice in one day. He's just sitting there on the edge. I'm sure the camera probably can't see him, but he's right over here. I kind of don't want him to dart back in the hole. I'm just good enough with him just sitting there. I'm just trying to see if I can show you him on the camera. But anyway, I think the camera caught him. The only thing I figure is he was just sitting further back in the hole than those other fish or something. Why those other ones ate before he did? And he just ate that little tiny piece of worm. I had cast in there with bigger worms is what took him. Kind of surprised me. Watch me not catch another fish now. Should have kept him. Should have kept him. I'll be booking on out of here now. And here I am with my battery about to go dead. I'll tell you what's weird to me, man, they don't want you spinning. All right, now I've cast in here. I had to change my battery out. Change back to a worm here. There's one fish. Wow. Is that gonna be him? I guess so. I don't want that to be my fish, man. did keep on that size, but I kind of wish it wouldn't have. Back on here. I had to put a new hook on because I left one hook in that fish's mouth. Behind the split shot. There we go. There we go. Now we can get on out of here. Now we can get on out of here. Ain't no giant, but that'll get me out of here. That'll get me out. Little Stocker Brown. Little Stocker Brown. Walk over here and see if this trap's still over here. I think he's done moved. I think he's done relocated now. I don't see him. Well, he was right there. He might be under the bank there. He might have went downstream, might have went up. What I like to do now is starting to rain. What am I doing? I need to find somebody that wants some fish out. You need somewhere, ideally, this would be good with these rocks, and you got some swift water. You tend to muddy the water up a little bit when you're doing this, so you don't want to, if you can help it, you can rinse everything off and don't get all mud on it. Let's see. That kind of black. 1, 2, 3. Yep. I did. And I'll show them to you. There's a setting spot. That's a pretty brown. Pretty rainbow. He's wild. Little cheeks, but I kind of wish I wouldn't have kept him. He's a little on the small side. A little stock brown. Another brown. Really not been in there for a while. Fresh stock rainbow. First one I caught. And there's a brook trout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.